wake up for one in a room that's overgrown, with the ghost of your soft laugh and a silence I have known. This whole city's painted gray, every street repeats your name. I've been walking through a memory, stuck inside a picture frame. Oh, I'm just scattered pieces on the floor, but the morning sun is creeping through the door, and it's warming up the coldest parts of me. Maybe this is how you start to be free. Yeah, I'm learning how to stand up on my own. From these scattered pieces I will build a home. Walked a different street today, just to see a different way. Didn't check my phone for you, let the afternoon be new. Heard a new song on the breeze, felt a rhythm in the leaves. For a second I forgot the ache and the promise that you couldn't make. Oh, I'm just scattered pieces on the floor, but the morning sun is creeping through the door, and it's warming up the coldest parts of me. Maybe this is how you start to be free. Yeah, I'm learning how to stand up on my own. From these scattered pieces I will build a home. They say the cracks don't mean that you are broken, they're just the places where the light gets in. And my story isn't over, it's unspoken. Brand new chapters waiting to begin. Oh, these aren't scattered pieces on the floor, they're the building blocks right outside my door. And the morning sun is pouring over me. I think this is how it feels to be free. Yeah, I'm finally standing steady on my own. From these scattered pieces I have built a home. The morning sun, the light is coming in.
This empty highway, white lines blur into a stream. Your voice is on a station that isn't even on, living out a faded dream. Got the windows down, the air is cold, just the engine's steady hum. I'm driving away from a story that's been told until my heart goes numb. 'Cause you're just an echo in the headlights now, a fleeting ghost I see somehow. Gonna drive until the dawn breaks through the gray, gonna chase the night away. Let the past burn in the rearview mirror's fire. Myself higher, is silent still, but there's a quiet that is starting to feel right as I'm coming up the hill. The sky is turning from black to indigo. I can almost taste the sun. There's a part of me I lost so long ago that's ready now to run. 'Cause you're just an echo in the headlights now, a fleeting ghost I see somehow. Gonna drive until the dawn breaks through the gray, gonna chase the night away. Let the past burn in the rearview mirror's fire. Chasing a horizon, taking myself higher. You were thunder, you were rain that wouldn't cease, but a memory can't steer, it can't command. The engine is the only heart that's beating here with me, and the wheel is in my hand. You're just an echo in the headlights now, a fading ghost I'll take a bow. 'Cause the dawn is breaking through the gray, and I've chased the night away. Let the past burn out, no rear view mirror fire. Found a new horizon, taking myself higher. Taking myself higher. Chasing the horizon.
Porcelain promises, so fine and so bright, shattered on the tile in the pale moonlight. I heard the sound it made, a sharp and sudden cry, and for the longest time I couldn't even try to look at all the fractures, a million tiny lines, the ghost of what we were, and all the warning signs. But I'm mending with a thread of gold, a story to be told. This isn't just a heart I hold, it's art. I'm not trying to hide the lines, I'm making them all shine. This is my Kintsugi heart. I used to trace them in the dark with fingertips of doubt, wishing they would fade away and I could figure out how to be the way I was, unbroken and serene. But every piece holds a memory, a part of what has been. And now I see a river map where every single tear flowed into a pattern that is slowly growing clear. 'Cause I'm mending with a thread of gold, a story to be told. This isn't just a heart I hold, it's art. I'm not trying to hide the lines, I'm making them all shine. This is my Kintsugi heart. They say perfection is a myth we chase in vain, but beauty lives inside the scars, the healing and the pain. More valuable for being broken, stronger than before. I'm not afraid to show the cracks to be told. This isn't just a heart I hold, it's hard. I'm not trying to hide the lines, I'm making them all shine. This is my Kintsugi heart, shining, blended with gold. My Kintsugi heart, shining, blended with gold. My Kintsugi heart, the storm, it had your name, and it tore the roots up from the ground. Left nothing here but mud and pain, and a deafening, lonely sound. A silent winter fell on me, the ground was frozen hard and deep. I couldn't picture what could be, just promises I couldn't keep. But this is my garden after the rain, where the wildflowers grow through the cracks again. It's not what it was, it's not what I planned. It's the beauty I can finally understand. This is my garden after the pain, learning to love the sun again. I started pulling weeds one by one, every bitter memory tilled the soil beneath the sun, just to see what I could be. Planted seeds of hope and time in the earth you left so bare. Didn't know if they would climb or if anyone would care. But this is my garden after the rain, where the wildflowers grow through the cracks again. It's not what it was, it's not what I planned. It's the beauty I can finally understand. This is my garden after the pain, learning to love the sun again. And maybe the ground was hard, it had to break. And maybe the flood was what the seeds would need for a different kind of life to wake from a different kind of seed. Oh, this is my garden after the rain, where the wildflowers grow, erasing the stain. It's not what it was, it's so much more than planned. It's the beauty that was always in my hand. This is my garden after the pain, I am in love with the sun again. It's growing now, let it grow. Let it grow.
There's a quiet in this house I've never known. It's louder than the words you used to throw. It's in the space beside me in the bed. It's in the ring and echo in my head. I used to fill the air with anything, a nervous laugh, a song I couldn't sing, just to keep the quiet far away, to hold the emptiness at bay. But I'm learning the shape of silence, finding the rhythm in the calm, discovering there is a kindness in this quiet healing balm. It used to be a ghost that haunted me. Now it's
the space where I can finally breathe. I can hear the ticking of the clock, the whisper of the turning of the lock. I can hear my own thoughts taking flight in the gentle quiet of the night. It's not the empty sound of you being gone, it's the peaceful sound of moving on. It's the sound of pages turning in a book. It's the brand new path I finally took. And I'm learning the shape of silence, finding the rhythm in the calm, discovering there is a kindness in this quiet healing balm. It used to be a ghost that haunted me. Now it's the space where I can finally breathe. And in the stillness I can hear my heart beating a brand new song, a brand new start. No static, no noise, no need to pretend. Just me and my own voice until the end. Oh, I have learned the shape of silence. I have found the rhythm in the calm. I have discovered there's a kindness in this quiet healing balm. It used to be a ghost that haunted me. Now it's the space where I am finally free. Finally free. In the silence.
Used to live inside four walls I thought were mine, built on promises and faulty design. Then the foundation cracked, the ceiling gave way. Stood on an empty lot at the end of the day, surveying the wreckage, the dust in the air. A lonely foundation of cold despair. But an empty space is a place you can start to draw a new map for a broken heart. I'm rolling out the blueprint of a new sky, sketching constellations with a brand new light. No room for ghosts in the rooms I designed. The structure's gonna stand, this future's gonna be all mine. This time it's by design. Got a hammer in my hand and a steady eye, raising timbers where the old tears used to lie. Every window's facing east to catch the dawn, building something strong to stand upon. No crooked lines, no compromised view. Everything is measured, everything is new. And the only voice that's echoing these halls is the one that answers when my own heart calls. 'Cause I'm rolling out the blueprint of a new sky, sketching constellations with a brand new light. No room for ghosts in the rooms I designed. This structure's gonna stand, this future's gonna be all mine. This time it's by design. The old floor plan kept me small, kept me contained. but an open space is where the soul's unchained. This isn't just survival, it's a masterpiece in the making. A breath of fresh air that my lungs have been taking. I'm living in the blueprint of a new sky, under constellations lit by my own light. No room for ghosts in the rooms of my design. This structure standing tall, this future is all mine. This life is by design. This sky is mine. Watch it shine. Yeah, this is by design.
I was navigating by a dying star, the flickering reflection in your car. Thought your light was center of it all. Didn't know how far a soul could fall. Lost my orbit, spinning in the black on a one-way trajectory with no way back. The darkness was a cold and heavy code, just a tiny lonely satellite afloat. But I found a little North Star in a jar, kept it on my windowsill. It wasn't far, it was just a little flicker I could hold. A tiny truth that's brighter than pure gold. It didn't light the world up, but it lit my room. And it's enough to chase away the gloom. Started drawing constellations on my wall, connecting dots that I could see through it all. One for courage, one for second starts, one for healing all the broken parts. It wasn't your grand universe I knew, but a quiet galaxy for one not to. And every night I watch its steady gleam and learn to trust this small, consistent beam. 'Cause I found a little North Star in a jar, kept it on my windowsill. It wasn't far, it was just a little flicker I could hold. A tiny truth that's brighter than pure gold. It didn't light the world up, but it lit my room. And it's enough to chase away the gloom. And maybe someday I'll look up and see the whole night sky is smiling back at me. But for now, this little light I keep inside is all the map I need, my only guide. Oh, I found my little North Star in a jar right here inside my chest. It wasn't far, it's a steady glowing flicker I can hold. A simple truth that's worth more than all gold. It's lighting up my whole world from one room. And it's more than enough to chase the gloom. My North Star burning bright. It's my own light, my own light. The kettle screaming a familiar song. Been feeling cold for oh so long. My hands are wrapped around an empty cup, waiting for the sun to fill it up. My thoughts are swirling like a frantic storm, wishing for a place that's safe and warm. You left a bitter taste I can't erase, a hollow feeling time cannot replace. But I'm steeping in patience, letting it brew, watching the water change to a golden hue. It takes a little time for the leaves to unfurl, find the quiet comfort in this world. This fragile cup of healing in my hands is something only patience understands. The steam is rising in a gentle haze, reminds me of the passing of the days. I'm not rushing, not forcing anymore, just watching light dance on the kitchen floor. Each minute brings a color new and deep, a promise that my weary heart can keep. The scent of chamomile begins to climb. I'm finally on good terms with time, 'cause I'm steeping in patience, letting it brew, watching the water change to a golden hue. It takes a little time for the leaves to unfurl, to find the quiet comfort in this world. This fragile cup of healing in my hands is something only patience understands. You can't hurry healing, can't command the heat. You just have to trust the process, bittersweet, until the flavor's right and the strength returns. A quiet lesson that my spirit learns. Oh, I am steeped in patience, watching it brew. The water's changed into a golden hue. It took a little time for the leaves to unfurl, and I found a quiet comfort in this world. This fragrant cup of healing in my hands is something that my patient heart now understands. It's finally ready now. A thousand leagues beneath the surface now, where silent pressure makes the timbers bow. The shipwreck of a heart, it came to rest, with all the treasure locked inside its chest. I thought that nothing could survive down here, consumed by darkness, paralyzed by fear. A monument to all the storms I knew, lost in the endless, unforgiving blue. But the coral starts to bloom on broken wood, and the fish swim through the rooms where we once stood. This isn't just a grave, it's something more, a new life breathing on the ocean floor. This cathedral of my wreckage, dark and deep, has secrets that the patient waters keep. The sunlight struggles, but a single ray can show the colors that have learned to stay. The rust is painted with a vibrant green, the most beautiful ruin I have ever seen. Small creatures make their homes in every crack. They don't know anything about turning back. They only know this shelter strong and true, and build their world on something broken through. 'Cause the coral's in full bloom on broken wood, and the fish swim through the rooms where we once stood. This isn't just a grave, it's something more, a new life breathing on the ocean floor. This cathedral of my wreckage, dark and deep, has secrets that the patient waters keep. My greatest failure, my most tragic fall, has become the strongest structure of them all. The pressure didn't crush it, it just made it hard. A reef of life around a sunken heart. Oh, the coral is my own on this new wood. Life is swimming through the rooms where we once stood. This was never just a grave, it's so much more. My whole world's breathing on this ocean floor. This cathedral of my wreckage, dark and deep, is the most sacred promise I can keep. It's alive down here in the deep. There's no more fear. I wore your coat 'cause mine felt thin. Learned to like the songs you were getting in. Changed the way I walked, the way I slept. Lived inside the promises you kept. And then you broke them and I was lost outside, with no reflection and nowhere left to hide. A stranger in a city I once knew, speaking a language that was only you. But tonight I heard the familiar sound of my own keys jingling in my pocket, a forgotten breeze, unlocking a door I haven't walked through for a while. And I was greeted by my own forgotten smile. This quiet little space, it waited here for me. Oh, the familiar sound of my own keys. My favorite mug was waiting on the shelf. I'm slowly reacquainting with myself. The books are dusty, but the stories are the same. The person in the mirror knows my name. I can dance around the kitchen if I please, and hum off key and feel completely at ease. I'm painting all the walls a different shade, from the memories of a life that you had made. And I love the familiar sound of my own keys jingling in my pocket, a forgotten breeze, unlocking a door I haven't walked through for a while. smile. This quiet, happy space is finally me. Oh, the familiar sound of my own keys. Feels good to be home. Finally home. The night was just a long, unbroken sigh. A starless ceiling in a tear-stained sky. I held my breath and waited for the end. A broken vessel that refused to mend. Believed the darkness was the only truth. The bitter ashes of my wasted youth. But then a whisper on the window pane. A quiet shift too subtle to explain. And oh, I saw the promise in the gray before the gold, before the light of day. Just a fragile hint of what could be. A silent vow the world was making me. The heavy blanket of the night was drawn, and in that quiet I was reborn at dawn. The silhouette of every sleeping tree began to find its own identity. The air was filled with something clean and cold. A story waiting, ready to unfold. And every shadow started to retreat to the rhythm of my own 2 feet. And I took a breath, the first one in so long, and realized this is where I've belonged. Not in the brightness, not in the despair, but in the becoming, in the morning air. Oh, I can feel the promise in the gray that washes all the yesterday away. A fragile hint of what will surely be. A silent vow the world is making me. The heavy blanket of the night is gone, and in this quiet I am reborn at dawn. Reborn at dawn.